Alright, welcome back. I've been teasing for a while that I was going to do this video, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So, we're going to talk about our trip down to Texas, down to Paris, Texas, for the Guinness Book of World Records Harley Davidson. So, sit back and get ready for this one. Now, just to set it out there, here's my bandana from one of our escort rides. And I don't know if you can see it really well, but I'm going to try to hold it up here. I got this when I was official for the escort of the wall. Volunteered for it, went through the meetings and all that, and became an official for directing traffic and just helping out overall for the event. And it was a good event and had a good time. So got that. Our parking crew shirt for a rally. Parking crew on another rally. Security for another rally. And I got a tub somewhere. It's got a bunch more from all the other rallies we've done. Me and her have been doing this for 30 years. But just so you see that we were down there, here's my Paris, Texas volunteer shirt. And our official rally shirt, you know, everybody went and got one. So, those are my bona fides. Now, I got more. There's a tub. We got fucking tubs of stuff in storage, and we got a couple of storage places, and, you know, one for trucking and one for household, and got storage sheds outside and up in the attic, up here in the attic loft that we built up here. So they're around somewhere. I don't know where they're at. I asked her for them. She's like, oh, dear God. I'm like, yeah, I know. But we've been doing this for years. We go and volunteer. And most of the times when we volunteer, when you see a lot of those parking crews and security, she's ran gate a few times. You know, she's helped with some of the vending and parts of the venue. And we've done various things. Because if you go to a rally, especially if you're going to be like a week or anything, you know, you look for something to do. You can only party so much. You can always run around town so much. You can only go to distant waypoints so much. So in order to recoup some of our money, it was suggested to us when we were very young, because obviously we're young, we're poor, and we're trying to do everything on the cheap. And it was suggested to us, it's like, hey, you guys ever thought about working these events? It's like, we can work these events? They're like, oh yeah, shit, they always take volunteers, and they'll pay you. It's not like you just give away your time. Like, really? They're like, yeah, just go up there and talk to people, and they'll get you, you know, because they're always looking. Every event is always looking for volunteers. They can never get enough people to operate any of these venues. I don't give a fuck what it is. You could say, oh, Daytona, look how, you know, these events run for, you know, yeah, most of it's because they're just getting volunteers. People walking up going, hey, you know, I see you need some help. You need some help? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll give you XYZ if you help us out. Okay. And that's how we got a lot of gate fees. Got, you generally work a day, you get your gate fee, your entry pass, your fucking camping. It for two people could work up to $100 or so. And you only give them, 4 or 5 hours. Depending on what they need. Some only say 3 or 4 hours, whatever. Whatever it is that they need. So we've tried to teach other people this. And, the dumb ones are always, I got shit I want to do. And then there are always the fucking idiots that bitch about they ran out of money or it costs too much or whatever. And you could tell them all day long, there's this little secret about volunteering at fucking events. So, there's a little secret for any of you guys if you're looking to go into these big events or even the smaller events. When you get there, and, because sometimes we'll go days in advance and we'll sit outside for a couple of days because you can party out in the marshal yard. When they're lining people up early to get inside the gate, it's generally a big giant field full of people with campers, bikes, tents, and they're already camping in advance of the gate opening. And you can always get to talk to people and say, hey, I'm put me on the list, and they'll put you to work, man. And you can make money. You can make money at these rallies. And just give them a day or two. So with that out of the way, Paris wasn't that way. They were just looking for volunteers. And they put it out a couple of months in advance. And, so I answered their emails like, hey, me and her worked these big rallies. And then Sturgis, Daytona, all the ones in between, Laconia. We worked the big rallies. We knew the secret. We knew how to make money. And it always paid for our vacation. We had a good time, go down for a week or two, and it always paid for it. It always paid for itself. So we talked to them, and they were like, yeah, no, but we need volunteers, especially if anybody's got any experience. So we answered the call. And it was like, yeah, we're going to be down there, and we're going to find a spot down there. When we find it, we'll let you know that we've got these things locked in. So, done that. Was like, all right, told her. So she went on and we looked at where we were going to stay. What caught our eye was Adam Sandoval's campground. Not that we really knew who he was or anything. We started following pretty much, shortly after finding out that they were going to have a link in Durham there. We got on the website, seeing who had campgrounds, if there was anything going on. Well, Lincoln Durham come up, and we're like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty cool. Only because a month earlier, we had went to the Brower House in Lombard, Illinois, and went and seen Reverend Horton Heat, the Delta Bombers, and Lincoln Durham. And we went up there for the weekend. There was a car, motorcycle show, took the six Triumph up, went to the motorcycle show, hung out with everybody, had a decent time, and then went to the concert. And the fucking concert was great, man. Fucking Lincoln Durham rocked the fucking house. It was funny. It was interesting to see the one-man band. The fucking guy rocked the fucking place. Seemed like he had a really good time. Everybody there had a good time. Obviously the Delta Bombers, fucking excellent. And Reverend Horton Heat, you don't even have to talk about it. Fucking the Reverend's the Reverend. And the fucking Reverend did not disappoint. So we see that Lincoln Durham's going to be there. So we're like, all right, this is where we want to go. So we get a hold of his campground down there. Well over a month in advance. Yeah, like a month and a half or whatever. Well, we let them know that we want to secure a camp spot, that, we're going to be coming down. We got a pickup truck, utility trailer, We're bringing, 3 bikes or so and all of our stuff, and we're going to be down there the week before. This is on October 5th. So right now, this is 2 months later. Understand, I'm critiquing this 2 months later. And the reason for that is that I wanted to make sure that everybody had whatever it is they were going to say before I gave my response to it. So she's setting all this up. And, I'm sitting there. I've listened to several of the conversations because they had to go back and forth because apparently they were getting more people than they actually had room for, which, okay, whatever. It's their fucking business. It's their whatever it is. I don't care as long as I got a fucking spot. So they're working out the spot, letting them know that, I got medical conditions and I'm partially disabled. We can't be too far away from the facilities. Things have to be put into place. And she lets them know. Said he was in a motorcycle accident, and he's also a diabetic. So he's got to be somewhere close that if we need something, we're there. That I can't be walking to any place over any great distances. Oh, yeah. We'll accommodate. So we get our shit together. We got the trailer all loaded up. Got her bike. Got the Ultra. Got the 72. We load that up. Get the generator. We get all of our stuff that we're taking. And we go down. Now you're talking over 800 miles. Door to door. So we take off. We go down. We're down there on Sunday, the prior week before, because we're going to stay a week, Sunday to Sunday. And we get down there, and it's like, okay, and they already had this all set in advance. They gave us a spot. They had it marked on a map. She printed it out, printed all the emails and everything out, so there wouldn't be any issues. Get down there, park. I go in and use the restroom. She comes out. They get in the four-wheeler. They go to wherever. She comes back. She's like, oh, we got a problem. I'm like, okay. She goes, yeah, we're the last fucking spot as far out as you can, and it's in the goddamn dirt. And I'm like, hang on a second. What? We're supposed to be over here. To show her the emails and show her the map that they had marked out. Showed it to him. Oh, no, we've already given away all these spots. This is the spot we have. They're like, there's nobody fucking here. We're here on a Sunday in advance. What do you mean you gave these spots away? Right here's clearly parked. It's marked on this map. So it starts to become an issue. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm tired. I drove a long ways. I just want to set a fucking tent. It's Sunday. We're not doing anything. Get something to eat, get cleaned up, and go to fucking bed. Well, she's not happy. I'm not real fucking happy about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what kind of fucking people are these? Fucking talking out on both sides of their fucking head. So we get up the next day. We didn't really set a lot of stuff up. We just set the tent up, So we tried to talk to them. It's like, listen, man, we're not supposed to be this far out. We're supposed to be closer. There's issues here. Oh, no. If you guys want your money back, just let us know. If you're not happy, if you're not satisfied. It's like, yeah, we're not happy. We're not satisfied. We want a spot. Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that. It's like, fucking really? We start calling around, and there's no fucking place available. A week before this fucking rally, there's no place available within 100 fucking miles. So they're like, okay, we're going to have to deal with this shit. One way or another, we're going to have to deal with this shit. So that Monday, we're supposed to have a meeting up at Paris Harley Davidson for the volunteer meeting. So we go up, do a little bit of shopping and get some stuff ready and And it's an evening meeting, so we take off, go over to Paris. Paris is about an hour away, a little over an hour away. By the time you get there and go through town to get to the dealership. So we get there, we do our thing, have our meeting, introduce ourselves to all the people, seen some really good people. We're having a fairly good time. We're out and about. We're from here, but we're down there and having a good time. It's our vacation. One of our little vacations we take. So we leave, and on our way back, and then get nabbed by the police because I was speeding. Well, I'll get into that one on another day. But so I got some more videos I'd like to do on motorcycle profiling, which is a lie. Motorcycle profiling is a lie. It's a joke. It doesn't exist. But either or. So we get back the next day. We're like, hey, you guys got us. We're the furthest fucking people out here on what they call Burn Alley. They call it that. We didn't call it that. That's not the name. And the whole place, it's like fucking talcum powdered dirt. It dust. Where they cut out all these fucking spots in the fucking dirt. They went in there with fucking chainsaws and fucking chain augers and beat everything down to the fucking ground. And that's where they got. It's like, come on, there's got to be something. There's still plenty of fucking space out here. It's time for you guys to move it. Oh, we can't do that. We've got all these spots are already taken. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Are they not understanding what we're saying to them? You guys are going to have to move porta potties down here. If I got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the fucking night, I'm going to shit in the middle of the fucking road. I'm just going to walk out there and piss in this fucking little goat trail you got here. I don't give a fuck. They just looked at you like, well, I'm like, no, you don't get it. There's no way I can fucking walk up there. I'm not going to walk up here and take showers. I'm going to drive my fucking pickup up there. Which became an issue after Wednesday because, there's too many people, can't have large vehicles moving around. Too many people are moving in and out. Okay, whatever, not my problem. So we're still trying to negotiate with these days on Tuesday. Finally, we decide we're not getting anywhere with these people. They're fucking unnegotiable. It's their way or the highway, whatever. So at this point, it's like, all right, well, we're just gonna have to figure out, just do the best we can, So we don't, we kept telling us that, you need to spray shit on the fucking little trail you cut out here. And you might want to come back here and fucking spray if this is your campground. You don't have any way to take care of your campground. You don't do anything to take care of your campground. You don't have sprayers. You don't have anything to, is this what we're paying for? Well, we're doing the best we can. Jesus Christ. This is the best you can. Your best day is nowhere near good enough. So Tuesday comes, gone, we do our thing. We got to a point where we wouldn't stay at the campground. We would get up in the morning, have some coffee, and by the time the bugs started moving about and all that, we were fucking gone. We're not going to sit around a campground, get ate up by fucking bugs. They won't fucking spray. They won't spray that little roadway it's so fucking powder, it's fine. It's like talcum powder. Literally, you could sit there and just watch. The air was just full of it. The more people were moving about and doing shit, the worse it got. So, we wouldn't stay there. We'd get up every day and basically just fucking take off. And it wouldn't come back until late at night. And then we'd go back there, grab our stuff, run up, get a shower, come back, get in tent, go to sleep, and that's what we did all fucking week long. Because the campground was trash. It was garbage. It just wasn't fucking worth staying there. So we do that all week long. We go up and see her family because she's from Oklahoma. So we go up and see her family. We go out and see some of the sights. And that's what we would do all day long. So Friday comes along, and we're volunteering. We volunteered for Friday and Saturday. Saturday's at the airport. Saturday is the rally. Friday is the meet and greet. You know, they're having bands, food trucks. They're doing all the YouTubers are supposed to be driving. John Maxwell and fucking Biking Bird, and I got something to say about that fucking dude too. But these guys are coming in. They're coming in from wherever, so they're preparing for that, and they ask for volunteers, and it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're down here. We don't live down here like a lot of the volunteers. We're not from here like a lot of the volunteers. We're outsiders, so yeah, we're looking for something to do. So we go up on Friday, 11 o'clock, go get breakfast, go up, and she's put her right to work right away, sewing t-shirts. So she's in there, she's doing that. They said, they was waiting around. It's like, hey, we're going to need you for parking when we're getting ready for these guys, these YouTubers to come in. Whatever, no big deal. You got shit going on here. I'll just fucking hang out and do my thing, talk to people. Now, on Friday, I rode the 72. They got, the YouTubers got it, and Paris Harley Davidson had it. That green bike, the 72, was parked right up front. I come fucking rolling in with that suicide, and those straight pipes down to the ground. And they were like, fucking cool, because I don't know if on the other videos if you can see, the rocker boxes are hand engraved. So it's an eye catcher. And as soon as I came in there, like, fuck it, park up front, dude, park up front. Put that up here so people can see it when they come up here. It'll draw them up towards the building. I'm like, whatever. Fuck, I've owned that bike for, God, years. So, to me, I love them. Don't get me wrong, I love my old bikes, but, they're just motorcycles. That doesn't mean you can sit on it, unless you want to get your fucking head cut off. But they're my bikes, whatever. So that was kind of cool. I had a lot of people want to talk about it. There's another guy on a Sportster, old Sportster, parked there. He's pretty cool. Got to talk to a really old dude that was fucking the coolest dude I've talked to in the longest fucking time. If he ever sees this, his name is Buck from down there at Paris. He's a pecan farmer. And apparently, at one time, was a hard-ass fucking clubber. And been married for 50 years. Got a really cool fucking panhead. Dresses like a farmer. If you seen him walking in a crowd of fucking bikers, you'd be like, what the fuck is a farmer doing here? I don't fucking try to fool you. But he was probably the coolest dude I have met in the longest fucking time. And I'm not a fan of hog members. I've always had a fucking piss on fucking hog. And that comes from back in the 80s. They sent us an invitation. We went to go and check them out. And when we showed up on that old shovelhead, they, on no uncertain terms, told us they don't take our kind. And they definitely don't take our kind of motorcycle. Now, I'll grant you, that was back in the 80s. If you didn't have a fucking Evolution engine, they would not fucking talk. They treated me and her like shit. They wouldn't fucking talk to us, wouldn't let us I told them, I said, I got an invitation right here. And they said, no, we don't give a shit about your invitation. You're not welcome here. And I took that personally. So, I don't have a fucking love for hogs. Well, I don't give a fuck about them. I don't support them. They're not my... But I will say this. They were a big part of the volunteer group down there, and there was a couple of them that were really fucking cool. So, as individuals, they were really fucking cool people. They were very welcoming and very cool to me and her, and those guys were awesome. So, Just throwing that out there. So we do the thing on Friday. You know, I do parking, give them, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. She gives them, like 5.5, almost 6 hours. And, we're good. It gave us something to do. Time flew by. Before you knew it, it's like, fuck, it's getting dark. We got to take the old girl home, man. Fucking riding a fucking suicide out there, fucking dodging deer ain't my fucking idea of fun. And I still got old style headlights and shit like that, so there's no LEDs or fucking day makers. The headlight is what it is. So, we take off, and on our way back on Friday, Buck and I get fucking nabbed again. I fucking got nabbed again, man. And the fucking guy, but I'll expand on that more because, like I said, motorcycle profiling is a lie. It's a fucking joke. It's propaganda by fucking pro club fucking retards that don't know it's their truth, and their truth is garbage. It's a fucking lie. So I'll just leave it at that, and I will expand on that. I'm going to do motorcycle profiling is a fucking lie. So, and then I'm going to make a video, and that's going to be the title of it. And I'll expand more on this because those were the two recent issues I've had. I've had a couple others. I had some on the 66, and the same fucking thing. So, I'm going to get into it. Motorcycle profiling is a fucking lie. And only pro club or motorcycle club retards are propagating this fucking lie. And that's because they're liars. Fucking liars lie. That's just fucking what it is. So we go back Friday, we're gearing up. It's like, all right, it's starting to get dark. Again, we go back when it's dark. We stop, we get something to eat, do our thing. Because the mosquitoes, the dust, that fucking campground was garbage, man. It was just fucking garbage. That K River fucking Adam Sandoval campground is fucking garbage. And you couldn't talk to them. Because I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I think it was. They were really gearing up for everything. They were out there spraying for bugs. Up in the grass, not out where we were. Wherever that little circle was, where the cutoff to come back out there, as far away from the fucking places you could get out where we were. They wouldn't come out there. They didn't want to fucking spray for bugs. They didn't want to spray the fucking road. She went up there. I think it was Thursday. It might have been Wednesday. And said, can you guys spray? They told her, no, we got animals here, and we don't want to hurt the animals. Yeah, when everybody else starts bitching about it, up by the grassy part of the fucking campground, next thing you know, they're spraying the fucking roads, they're spraying the fucking grass. She goes up there, asks them if they could come out there. Oh, we already been out there. She's like, when? Fucking Thursday, the same thing. No, we've already taken care of you guys out there. What? Fucking whatever, man. Whatever. So like I said, we go back on Friday. We're gearing up for Saturday. Now, Saturday, we got to get up real early in the morning. So we weren't out all night long. Generally, we went back, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, get our showers, and go to bed. But Saturday was the big day. So we're getting up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning because we got to get ready, go eat, get over to Paris, go to the fucking airstrip, get checked in, ready, and go to work. So we get up, we get our shit together, we take off, trying to be as quiet as we can, doing whatever it is we got to do. And, we go have breakfast. Then we go over to the airstrip. We got to find our way over there, stop, trying to check, make sure we got the directions, trying to follow the directions. I got the GPS going, I got the phone going. Well, we get over there. As soon as we show up, they're like, oh man, everybody's showing up early. It's like, okay, well, you know, we got to do what we got to do. So, you know, we get dressed in our gear and we jump in. We're parking. Well, everybody's starting to show up, you know. Fucking 6:30. People are starting to show up. They're wanting in. Everybody's parking because there's no, like, real gate, like a fucking arm gate or, you know, that kind of stuff. And basically, they opened up the big gates, and whoever was running the airport, they just opened up the big gates, and there you were. So, by the time 7 o'clock, when everybody was starting to show up, we already had, you know, 100 or so, a couple hundred bikes already fucking parking. Next thing you know, they're just fucking rolling in by the bunch. And all the people from Paris Harley Davidson was kind of freaking out a little bit. They're like, oh man, we got to get people everywhere. It's like, fucking just start fucking barking out orders. You know, that's what your job is. We're the volunteers. You bark out your fucking orders, tell us where you want us, and we'll take it from there. So, one of the girls was like, oh yeah, you're the one that's got all that experience. Can we get you to go out front at the main, start directing people that they have to go this way to get in? And it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll go. Whatever, ain't no big deal. Now, you know, I've worked these big rallies before, so I know how it works. And if anybody's ever wondered how the big rallies work, motorcyclists, bikers, and two-wheel bucktards, trying to get them to do anything they're supposed to do is like herding fucking cats. And if you ain't never herded cats before, you gotta give it a whirl. Because that's what dealing with bikers are like. Motorcyclists. It's fucking, you can't tell these fucking idiots anything. Whatever they think they see, no, but no, you don't get it. Orderly fashion. You understand? Orderly fashion. And the girl that I was dealing with the most after Friday, she's like, I know you're going to work perfect here because you're like a drill sergeant. And I'm like, no, I've done this before. I understand them quite clearly. I know how to get the best results out of these fucking guys. So everybody's piling in, and I mean they're fucking piling in. We're talking like a couple of miles of fucking motorcycles. Even the cops are they're like, Jesus Christ. Everybody at like fucking 7 o'clock. And it's like 7 to about 10:30, almost 11 o'clock. They were coming in droves. Understand that they had over 4,000 people parked, motorcycles parked in that space. So at 7 o'clock, they started fucking rolling. Everybody's freaking out. So I go out there at the main turn, and they're trying to get everybody to turn up in and go up towards the thoroughfare, towards the runways and the marshalling yard and all that. So, and they're saying, and somehow they're fucking backing up, and I'm like, how the fuck are these guys backing up? All they got to do is park them one bike right behind the other, nose to tail, nose to tail, one long line, another long line, another long line. All you had to do is go park, go park, go park, and it just kept moving the line over and over and over and over and over. It was a simple way to do it. I'm like, yeah, that's how it should be done. Park them nose to tail, make a long line, stop at X, make another line, make another line, make another line. It's simple. Because if you let everybody start parking long ways, and then it gets to be a mess. It's like, again, herding fucking cats. You do not direct them specifically. But apparently, they didn't realize bikers are stupid. Most people on motorcycles on two wheels are retards. They're ignorant people. They're stupid. I'm pretty sure that was a fucking fine education for a lot of people. Bikers are stupid. So, yeah, I'm a biker, so I could be accused of such times. So I'm gonna go high and to the fucking right now and again. I tell you what was I talking? Shiny ball. So, I had to throw it. You can't make fun of yourself. Who the fuck can you make fun of? So somehow they started fucking backing up. I'm like, why the fuck are these dudes backing up? And that went on for about 20 or 30 fucking minutes, and I'm looking at these fucking guys, and everybody, they move up a little bit and stop. Move up a little bit and stop. Move up a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? This can't be that fucking hard. They asked us to look to make sure that there were Harleys in the group. They asked everybody along the chain of fucking line to make sure that they were Harleys in the group. Seen anything questionable? Fucking point them out. Tell them to fucking go over here. If they didn't, make sure that you fucking pointed them out because they, you know, hey, this guy over here, he doesn't look right, you know. But most generally, when it comes to that Harley thing, most people know what they're looking for. There wasn't a whole lot of non-Harleys there. So I give bikers credit on that. Wasn't like they were trying to slip one past you. Pretty much 100% of the bikes that came in, that came past me, were all Harleys. One really old Harley from the fucking 20s, which was fucking cool. I was like, damn, check you the fuck out. Handful, probably about 5 or 6 shovels came through, but mostly all modern bikes, so it wasn't really nothing out of the ordinary to go ooh-ah about. And like I said, that one 1920s, man, I was like, fucking, okay, there you go. That's fucking cool. Yeah, somebody dares to be different. So like I said, there's like over 4,000 bikes in this whole fucking thing. And they decided to show up at once. And it spread out over X amount of time. So I'm sitting there, they're starting to get frustrated. And I understand their frustration, but their frustration's starting to fucking frustrate me because like, okay, here, fuckface. And I even had a discussion with a few of them. I'm like, okay, fuckface, won't you just go ahead and go around to everybody fucking else and charge your ass up there and tell them you're that fucking important that you don't want to stay in fucking line. That you're the goddamn fucking range boss here. And it generally calms them right. They fucking, whoa, boy. I'm like, no, just go ahead. Go on up there. Go on up there, just cut in line. Well, what's going on? I'm like, do you see me fucking standing out here? I'm not up there. I have no clue. And it's funny that some of the guys that were behind him started laughing like, geez, goddamn, man, he just fucking told you he doesn't know. He's out here with us. I'm like, yes, I'm out here standing in the fucking sun with the rest of you. Trying to direct you and help you. So, you know, finally, it just got to a point where it got to a standstill. I'm like, what the fuck are those people doing up there? This shouldn't be that hard. They should be moving them in and parking them. I've been to big, giant fucking rallies where they didn't back up this fucking bad. So finally, I just fucking looked. I got out there, obviously wearing my bright orange, fucking neon green. I fucking finally stood out there. I was like, hey guys, you know what? Fuck it. Everybody go that way. And they kind of looked at me. They're like, I'm like, listen, I understand y'all are wanting to move. You're wanting to keep the wheels moving because your brain can't understand stop. I don't give a fuck what you go down there by all them fucking airplane hangars. This fucking road's about a mile goddamn long. I'm standing there and looking, I'm like, this fucking road goes down there about a mile fucking long. Why don't you go down there and do fucking figure eights or wheelies or burnouts, whatever the fuck you want to do. Just go that way and go down there and do a circle. And as it starts to back up, fill in the fucking holes. And they just kind of looked at me. I'm like, go that way. Just go that way, turn around and come up and get in line. Just go down and turn around and get in line. So when you hear the ornery one talk about going in there and serpentining inside the airplane hangars, and her name is Callie from Paris Harley Davidson. She come out there, she goes, that was a great idea. I'm like, well, thank you. She goes, no, that was a good idea. I'm like, it didn't make any sense. They're all fucking sitting there. I understand their frustration. They're fucking antsy. They want to get in there. They want to keep their wheels moving. I ride a fucking motorcycle too. I get it. Fucking bikes get hot sitting there running. Why they wouldn't? I kept trying to tell them, fucking cut the bikes, man. Cut the bikes. Just fucking cut it and shut them off. Let them sit right there. It's going to be a few minutes. They wouldn't fucking do it. So it's like, fucking turn. Go down that way. Go down there. Fucking suck each other off. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just go the fuck down that way. And they did. They finally went down there, and as they were starting, I was sitting there watching. I'm directing traffic. I'm standing there blocking everybody from going towards the fucking gate. I'm like, I'm pointing my hand this way. I'm going this way, go this way. I'm watching them as it starts back up. I'm like, you get to the end, go inside that section there and turn around and park. Get in line. Sitting there watching, I'm like, okay, they're starting to back up. Going to the next one. Going to the next one. Going to the next one. Finally, I just filled them all up. And I had a fucking cop come up there. And he's like, I've been working fucking traffic for a long time. Dude, that was slick. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting there watching. He goes, no, we had fucking bikes out on the fucking main road. You cleared that fucking road out in 30 minutes or so. I'm like, yeah, because if they filled up all the fucking gaps and spaces, I fit probably about 1,000 bikes where they wanted me to set up where there was only like 100 or so bikes going into the main gate. When I turned them, went down that fucking dead end road where all the airplane hangars were, well, I bet I filled in a good 1,000 or so bikes. I drawled them right off the fucking road. I felt pretty good about that. That fucking cop come up there is like, dude, that was slick. I goes, we didn't even think of that one. We were sitting there wondering how the fuck they were going to do this because we were going to have them out on the major highways. If somebody didn't, we were going to start thinking about finding people. I was like, really? Why would you? That don't. He's like, no, dude, you did great. I'm like, fucking cool, whatever, man. I'll take the accolades. Thanks for the flowers, man. She came up there. She thought that was fucking great. I was like, man, that's fucking cool. So I did my job. I did what I volunteered to do. I did what I was trained to do. And it brings me to the point of when you have people that are telling you something, that they know that they're supposed to do X, Y, and Z. I come to your fucking campground. I set it up month or better, almost a month and a half in advance. Fucking cash has been paid to you. Securements have been paid to you. And then to be treated like that, I don't understand you people. How you find that is a business model. That's how you treat people. So, we ended up going, so, we finally get in there. I got that fucking down to the last fucking day. Whatever scragglers were coming in, they were almost minor. So it took me, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I stood out there directing that traffic, getting them, like I said, herding this fucking horde of cats. We finally got that done, so I go back into the main place, and they're like, man, we're still trying to get a lot of these guys parked at the very, very end. I'm like, well, fucking how hard is it being? We're pretty much done here. Whatever's coming in is going to be scragglers. I don't see any large major group. Fucking look around you, dude. This fucking tarmac is fucking full. And it was, too, man. I don't know if you've seen the aerials of it. The fucking place was full. I was like, I don't know where, just let them park wherever. Keep a couple of guys out here, make sure that they don't go down the thoroughfare. Other than that, and they was like, yeah. I'm like, why are we up here when there's other work to be done? Like tagging bikes, making sure people got there, answering questions. Because fucking everybody had questions. You can't stop at an entranceway and start asking the fucking dude questions. I can't answer your fucking questions. Hey, dude, what's going on? I don't know. Do you see me out here with you? I'm out here. I'm the first guy that you've seen in one of these. What the fuck? I didn't know I had a fucking eye in the back of my fucking head. The all-seeing eye. Oh, okay. Oh, shit, man. And you fucking dudes spent yourselves in the military, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Yikes. Oh, wow. Whew. So, we got that all squared away. I got, it's like, hey, and a lot of those head guys from Hog that were doing that, a couple of them was coming up. It's like, hey, man, what do you think about this? I'm like, I thought you guys were in charge, man. They're like, apparently you fucking done this before. I'm like, yeah, I've done this before. Well, what do you think? I'm like, I think that if we don't start doing things, we're going to find ourselves in a pickle. And I didn't realize this till somebody said it. They're like, dude, the lines to the fucking check-in are backed all the way out here to the fucking, almost to the last row of bikes. I'm like, what? Where the fuck is, where? Finally, I got up on one of the trash cans, looked over, I was like, oh my God. They haven't got all these people checked in yet? Fuck. I've been standing out there for hours. So, I find a couple of girls. They're screaming out for volunteers. A couple of times over the loudspeaker, you hear them fucking hollering out for volunteers. They're starting to realize that they're being overwhelmed at the check-in. Parking the bikes was not that fucking... It wasn't that fucking hard, man, to be... Okay, it was a little challenging. But it wasn't hard. It was just challenging. Once you understood the challenges, you overcame them. So parking is relatively simple. I don't understand why people think parking is like a thing. It's not. And with a loud enough voice and a stern enough voice, you can turn a fucking crowd. I can turn fucking bikes in a crowd. It ain't that fucking hard. I was trained by dudes with louder voices than myself. And they were right. The more concise, clear, loud voice that you use, as if I am in authority here, you can turn a fucking crowd. Especially on bikes. You can fucking turn them. And they were right. That's a strategy I've used for a long time. So we get in there. Last of the bikes are being parked. Everybody's trying, because you got to get the numbers on the headlights. You got to make sure that everybody knows that they got to get in line. They got to get their IRFD tag. Got to make sure they got their little thing, all their stuff. It got to be checked in and registered. Over here's where the bathrooms, over here's this, over there's that. You can shuttle here, you can shuttle there. Whatever, you have to kind of understand how they're running the show. So we're walking around, trying to help people the best I can. And I walk up there where she's at. Now, understand that the whole time I'm out there directing and getting bikes parked and directing bikes to be parked. Because I started out parking them, then I went out there when they started getting crowded. They needed somebody out there. So, that whole time, she sat down at registration. And she never got up. She sat there. I went over there and it's like, man, I'm going to go take a break. I need some fucking water. I had one fucking bottle of water in the last 5 fucking hours. I'm going to go get a bottle of water and then find out where these fucking girls are that's supposed to be in charge here and find out what they got going on. So, I go up there. I see her. She's fucking busy. I'm not going to bother her. I just kind of fucking walk up there, tap her, get a bottle of water. She doesn't even fucking know it's me. She's overwhelmed. The whole fucking tables are overwhelmed. I mean, the fucking people fucking standing in line was enormous. So, you're listening to people, you're hearing the girls on their fucking loudspeakers. They're going up there and getting on the microphone. If you've checked in and you're waiting and you feel like helping out, please help us out. We need volunteers. Fucking nobody. Fucking nobody. These fucking fashion show fucktards, nobody fucking stepped up. I'm like, man, this is fucking unreal. I've met some selfish motherfuckers before, but never so selfish that you couldn't give your time. I get it, you're not being paid for it. You're there for the fashion show. Whatever. You know. But, really? Really? Okay. So I go and help out the best I can. We get to the end. I gave him about 6.5. Almost 7 hours. Not quite. About 6.5. She was up there at registration for over 7.5 hours straight. So it's fucking hot. You got all these people on this black fucking tarmac. All these fucking bikes, nose to fucking tail, barely enough room to fucking walk between them. I mean, they crowded them in, which is good for them because they just about ran out of room. Pretty much they did run out of room. So, I'm listening to all this shit, and I'm like, yeah, fine, fuck it, you know. So, finally we make it over to the bikes, and it's like, okay. I get there first. I'm there for just a little bit. And they're like, oh, you know, we're trying to get the last of the registration. And it's like, fucking, there's still people registering. It's now. It was supposed to start at noon. It's now 1 o'clock. We're doing the best we can. They got medical emergencies. People are falling out. It's fucking hot. All these fucking old people. People with medical conditions. I mean, there's fucking people falling out. Literally fucking falling out. Ambulances, please, medics, where's the medics? That was a weird one. With all these fucking so-called city medics and county medics and all these fucking people showed up for the fashion show, they screaming out for fucking medics, and the medics ain't even showing the fuck up. I mean, some people actually fucking got hurt over this, hospitalized, because these people, the first responders, weren't responding. That was weird. I didn't understand that one, but whatever. It's now like a couple hours after we were supposed to take off. They're trying to get up and get all this stuff together. But here comes the parts that fucking bother me. The YouTubers didn't show up till about 10:30. That's Sandoval, you know, Maxwell, Bike and Bird, the Henry one. These guys didn't show up till like an hour and a half or so before the show was supposed to take off. And these guys are running around VIP, you know, doing their videos, getting the VIP treatments. And the only time you ever seen these fucktards, these fucking wannabe YouTube stars, these wannabe actors and movie stars, is when the fucking cameras were on. When the fucking cameras were on, man, they couldn't get to the fucking microphone fast enough. So I'm not going to say that the Harley Tech, John Maxwell, he could have done something if he'd have lent his voice to it. I'm not going to say 100% on the Andre one and his wife, because she's got a medical condition, so I could understand him wanting to take care of or be close to her because she had a brain thing. That I'm going to give a little bit of leadway on. If she's good to go, then she should have probably fucking volunteered up there with the rest of the fucking women, sitting her ass down and doing registrations. Mine sat up there for 7.5 fucking hours helping you people. for no more than a thank you and a go fuck yourself from all of you. Paris Harley Davidson were the only ones, man. Besides, a random cop here or there or whatever. They had towards me. As far as her, she said most people, they were angry. They were mad, like somehow she had something to do with it. Like she was the reason that the process was going slow. It's like, fucking, Jesus Christ, man. You fucking people. I don't understand that, but whatever. But what gets me is these fucking wannabe TV stars. These fucking glorified YouTube stars. Adam Sandoval didn't have his fucking girl up there setting her fucking ass. It was his fucking show. Supposedly. Actually, it's Paris Harley Davidson. The ones that get the accolades, the ones that get all of the golf claps and the attaboys, is Paris Harley Davidson. They did a hell of a job. They did a hell of a job. No bad words. Paris Harley Davidson, you're fucking awesome. Had a great time. Thank you for allowing us to participate. Adam Sandoval, you should have had your fucking broad out there, set her fucking ass in that goddamn seat, and volunteered like everybody else's fucking girl. You were supposedly the goddamn face of it, but she couldn't get her fucking ass in the goddamn air conditioning fast enough. God forbid the sweat rolled down the fucking back of her, down her crack of her fucking ass. And that goes for that fucking biking bird. That motherfucker got on a video. Oh yeah, we're up here enjoying ourselves. We had to get out of there. Man, it was really hot. We would have stayed and helped, but they didn't need any more volunteers. Go look at the video that he did. Comes right straight out of his and her fucking mouths. Then go look at John Maxwell's fucking videos. It was a fucking parade. And you clearly hear them in the background going, we need volunteers. 2 videos you can hear clearly. Her in the background hollering, please, we need volunteers. Anybody, please, help us. We need volunteers. You can hear on the fucking microphones and some of the other YouTubers and some of the other videos. Go look at all the videos. Not just the big YouTubers, but the little ones who just put it up on YouTube. They're not really YouTubers. Those guys got a lot of unedited videos that show more of what went on than the big YouTubers being movie stars, editing their movie star ways. But I don't fucking like that too much, is that you're going to sit there and lie to everybody, which makes you a fucking liar, biking bird. That they didn't need volunteers, they didn't need help. Oh, we would have helped, but they didn't need any. Really? Fucking dumbass. You're going to say that fucking openly and then listen to other people's videos saying, yeah, there you are, clearly asking for volunteers and help. But you're too good. You're just there for the fashion show. You're there to get your shit out on the fucking... I'm an internet star. Okay. You should suffer the consequences of that. You're a liar. Sandoval the same fucking way. You guys couldn't get to the fucking air conditioning, but as soon as that fucking microphone got turned on, here the fuck you come. Oh, hey, look, we're great internet YouTube stars. We're movie stars. We're not like you regular common people. So we all get, the show gets on the fucking road. They finally announced, me and her were exactly the last 2 people to register. Because when we got there, we didn't even have time to register ourselves. And thank you to Callie and the girls at Paris Harley Davidson. Because when she said, well, I haven't even registered myself, they stopped. They all got together and got her done pretty quick. She's like, I got everything right here. They're like, just let's get this done, get you in, and get your tag so you and him can go. So, to them, like I said, Paris Harley Davidson, fucking A number 1, man. If they put on something that was a big giant rally, I would consider coming back. But to the rest of them, fuck off. I hope you fucking die a horrible death. You're not worth the fucking digital fucking space for your bullshit. So we have our little ride, and like I said, fucking that's like preparing for war and having a 2-second fight. Once everybody got to rolling, which was the weirdest thing too, the last people in were the first ones to go. It should have been first ones in, first ones out. But they fucking did it ass backwards. I still don't understand why they did that. I still haven't been able to figure it out, and I said a couple of things on forum, and nobody's understood why that happened. The last people in were the first people to go down the track. Those that were there the longest waited the longest. It's fucking silly. I didn't understand that one. So, we get done, we do our little ride, do that. As soon as you're done with the ride, you couldn't stay there at the airport. I mean, once the bike was rolling, you rolled in, you rolled out, and you kept fucking going. There was no stopping. They were watching like a hawk. So, we leave, we go back out the same way we came in. We didn't go the way everybody else went. We went the back way because there's a Walmart over there. We wanted to hit the Walmart before we went back. Get something to eat. We stopped and got something to eat. Stopped up at Hugo. Pissed around. Went back into town. Pissed around. And then we went back to the campground. Because we fucking dreaded going to that fucking campground. Fucking dreaded it. What a fucking shithole. And we were like, okay, so we got to go back. And then they got these fucking idiots sitting out there trying to fucking wave everybody fucking down. Or no, they did that on Friday. Trying to give you these fucking armbands to wave everybody down coming in at night because they were having local bands and shit like that. But Saturday's the one we gave a fuck about. I wouldn't fucking stop for them. I fucking told them, fuck off. Get the fuck out of the way. I'm pretty sure she stopped for him. I didn't fucking stop for him. You ain't gonna fucking stop me and check after I've been there for a fucking week. Fuck off. But Saturday we get there and we're waiting for Lincoln Durham. And now I gotta say, it's like Thursday. One of her family members showed up. By coincidence. Total coincidence. Apparently he's in the army. He was in the army in Vietnam. And, it was just total pure coincidence that one of her family members and her man was there. So, that was weird. So, but that was nice seeing them. They're good people. So, that's neither here nor there. So we're hanging out, waiting for the band to fucking start. And, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, why are they waiting till fucking dark? I guess, whatever. They're waiting, doing the band at this time. And they had some short little bands on, and they had some fucking trinket sellers. And that was another thing. The fucking people they brought in, these fucking people were outrageous. Like their fucking shit was like worth $1 million. Even she was amazed by it. She's like, what are these? Are these the rich people? I'm like, I fucking guess. I've been to bike rallies, but I've never seen prices like this. So I I don't get that. Why people fucking, the prices on their shit was outrageous. The vendors were just fucking out fucking outrageous. Hey, fucked up. So we're waiting for the fucking band. And finally it's like, I think that's him. You can't see the fucking guy. There's no fucking lights. There's really the amps. You can't hardly hear the fucking guy. It's like we just went and seen this guy at a venue up by Chicago, and the fucking dude rocked. There was, no shade on fucking Lincoln Durham, man. But he was sitting there fucking, so I'm kind of just checking it out. I'm like, they didn't give him enough fucking power to have lights. His fucking amps. He didn't bring out not even any of his fucking instruments. He wasn't on stage. You could tell by the sound of it, the contempt that he had to play this shitty venue. I'm sure a lot of people, because I asked her, she's like, yeah, I got that vibe too. It's almost like he was angry that this fucking asshole, this fucking Adam Sandoval, was not nowhere near ready or even willing to put in the goddamn effort to have a fucking act there. No lights, hardly any electricity, barely any, you couldn't hardly hear the fucking guy. I was like, God, this is terrible. He didn't play none of his instruments. He had no fucking energy. I was like, God, man, this is a fucking bummer. After all the shit we put up with this fucking shitty shithole, there was the one thing we were fucking looking forward to. Was a rockin' fucking concert. Nope. They didn't even fucking get that. And that's fucking Adam Sandoval's fucking fault. Well, how could you say that, dude? Simple. He put out a fucking video about building this fucking shower trailer. Here's the truth about that fucking shower trailer. We were going up one night to get our showers because we had to shower every night because of the fucking dust. So we go up to get our fucking shower, and one of their volunteer girls was like, hey, they got this brand new trailer over there. You'd be the first one to use it if you want to. Like, okay. Oh, that sounds good to us. A fucking brand new, clean, ain't nobody fucked it up yet. That's awesome. Go in there, no fucking hot water. No fucking hot water. They don't even put a fucking latch for the fucking door to close it. It fucking just swings open. It's like, fucking Jesus Christ. No, it was new, and everything in there was fucking brand new. I'm not complaining about the fucking inside or being trashed or anything like that. What I am fucking saying, though, is if you're going to make something, pre-plan it. You just don't build a fucking motorcycle and hope the goddamn parts fit. You figure it the fuck out. We're in there taking fucking showers. We're like, the fucking hot water's going to be anytime soon. Hot water's going to be anytime fucking soon. Nope. Cold fucking shower. Get out. Fucking, I'm looking at the fucking hot water heater. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? Something ain't fucking right here. Like, oh, fuck. It's not even fucking plumb. It's plumb, but it ain't fucking wired. Couple of guys from fucking Nevada. They were pretty cool. We was in there fucking talking, in the showers and stuff. They're in there fucking looking at Tina naked. Whatever, man. But, because they were communal showers. But, we're sitting there fucking looking, all of us are looking at this fucking hot water heater. I'm like, man, this ain't even fucking wired in. They look at it, they're like, well, it's plumbed. It's got wires here and there. I'm like, yeah, but there's no wires right here. Dude, I was in water well drilling for fucking years, dude. I'm telling you. Fuck, I've seen more than one hot water heater. It's fucking ready to go. It's just not fucking plugged in. There's no wire. It's not plugged in. Oh, fuck, you're right. I'm like, okay. Okay. Come to find out, they had a fucking huge, and it was a monster fucking hot water heater. 220 with no fucking 220 outlets. Well, fucking, they bought a giant, huge, overpriced. I bet that thing cost them a fucking good penny. All digital. It was nice. But it wasn't fucking rigged in because it was a phase 3 fucking 220. They didn't even have that in the fucking campground. I'm like, how the fuck do you, because I went up there, I was like, what the, oh, well, but, I'm like, fucking whatever, man. Fucking whatever. So, it was like, okay, you know, this fucking place here is a fucking joke, man. This fucking dude's a joke. I don't know what people think of this, but this is fucking insane. So, there wasn't anything there portrayed as it was supposed to be. I mean, literally, nothing was portrayed as it was supposed to be. So we end up, you know, doing whatever we did on Saturday. We get up on Sunday, you know, finish off the last of our coffee, and, you know, she makes breakfast and all that, because obviously we got to pack up. And we noticed that a lot of those dudes had left Saturday night, which didn't surprise us any. A lot of people were leaving early. I don't think they were a little dismayed by how this fucking place was operating. So, the overall experience is, when she left, we literally explicitly told them that, I don't give a shit what you people do. We'll never fucking come back. I'll go to a shitty fucking campground in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'll find some other fucking arrangements. I'll never come back to this fucking place. And I fucking mean it. And she does too, because she was not, that was the worst experience we ever had motorcycling. And we've been over a lot of places in a lot of states, and far enough away from home. We were at mercy of the fucking elements and the people, and never had a fucking shitty experience as what we had there. So, this is kind of the real deal of how this fucking shit went down. I know a lot of people are going to try to sugarcoat whatever their experience was, but this is the fucking real deal. Only because I was on the inside a little bit. Not truly on the inside, but inside enough to see how it actually fucking went down. So, when you guys see this shit, just remember, these fucking YouTubers, they're not your fucking friend. Most of them are internet grifters. In every sense of the fucking word. Now, ever since then, people that have been close to me, they know all of that I said. Because I've made no bones about it in the last 2 months I've been home. When people ask, well, how was it? How'd it go? Oh, I heard from so-and-so that, yeah, it was a fuck X. So I'm like, yeah. So those close around, they've heard this story before. So knowing that, What I'm going to say about Sandoval shouldn't surprise anybody because I connected these fucking dots. The dude is a huckster, man. He's a gimmick guy. He's making his internet splash on gimmicks. Literally. Every Harley Davidson in the country, the dealership, that's a gimmick. Well, why didn't they? Because it's just gimmicky. Why would I go to every Harley? Every time I go to a Harley Davidson dealership, it looks just like the other Harley Davidson dealership. Fucking. So we get it. It's a gimmick. You got your hustle. You got your fucking hustle, man. It's a hustle, but you're a huckster. It's a hustle. You're a huckster. A grifter. They're all grifters. Most of these motorcycle guys are grifters. They want something to get something so they can do something. It's just how it fucking works. Watch them, look at them, and you can see it. So he does this Indian thing. I'm just wondering, are you going to go to all the Indian dealerships next? Is that the... Well, Harley done played itself out. You got... Oh, I did this great thing with Harley. No, Paris Harley Davidson did it. Because apparently we heard you say that this is your 4th attempt. I never heard of the other 2. And I haven't heard anybody say that they know about the other 2. Nobody. So if you got video of this, if you got records of this, we'd like to see it. I'm interested in this. Who showed up, where were they, and what was the attendance? Because I don't know anybody, and I've asked people who like you if they know anything about this, and they don't. So if this is the 4th attempt, where were the other 2? Just curious. The last 2, Paris Harley Davidson was the linchpin here. Without them, this would have never happened. You got close the first time they attempted it, and then it happened this year because of them. Okay. You want to take your bows and, get patted on the back for it, get your name all over it, that's fine. But understand, Paris Harley Davidson owns this. Without them, you would have never done it. It would have never happened. So now that you're done with Harley Davidson, and Harley Davidson ain't doing you any more favors, and you've gone as far as you can go with that, and now you're on the Indian trail, are you going to go to every Indian dealership? Or now that you've played out the 2 wheels and, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, man, I'm hurt. Yeah, well, you're not the only one. I fucking told your people that. That's why I couldn't go that far away. I had to be a little bit fucking closer. You're not the only one that's been in a fucking motorcycle accident. Not the only one with fucking medical issues. But you couldn't accommodate. You could not. You refused to accommodate. Your people refused to accommodate. That should tell you everything you need to know, people. Not having your fucking women sit down and volunteer with everybody else's fucking women should tell you everything you need to know, people. These are wannabe movie stars. They're hucksters and they're grifters. They're getting what they can off of your good name. Now, I will exclude the Harley Tech. He's a single, his family's at home. He's just doing motorcycle content. He works for the company. Most of his videos are generally tech, and he's getting out to the events, but he'll find out after a while that gets redundant. That's why we don't do it anymore. We don't do rallies. We only did this Guinness because, it'd be something cool, be part of something. That's the only reason we did it. We didn't do it for any of you fucking people. We did it because it's something that we felt, this looks like this could happen. Be a part of it. Vacation. Go away. And also get her down by her family and, make her happy. That's all. I'm all about making her happy. Because she spends most of her time making me happy. So, it's a trade-off. But, just wonder what's your next huckster here, man? Because that was bullshit, dude. Literally fucking bullshit. So, are you on the four-wheeler train now? We see that Blackenbird dude. Apparently, he's off on to dirt biking. Like I said, you fucking people that follow this motorcycle content shit. And the only reason I know anything about these motherfuckers is because people send me shit. They know I'm into motorcycling. Oh, hey, you were down there. Did you hear about these guys? I don't. They're not my gig, man. I live in the real world, where real things are going on. So, just kind of curious if, did you follow this as far as you fucking can? Because it seems a little disingenuous. But I don't think we'll ever be a part of that shit again. I do it for Paris Harley Davidson. I really, those people were really good. Enjoyed them. She said the same thing. They were really friendly, accommodating people. So, maybe if they do something in the future, got something real big going on, maybe. It's a pretty good jaunt from us from northwestern Illinois. But you fucking other people, all you fucking YouTube fucking fuckers, are just garbage, man. That was a garbage experience. I wish I could get my money back. I really do. the fucking concert was terrible. You didn't give the guy everything he needed to put on a fucking... And he puts on a rockin' fucking concert. He does. Go look at some of his fucking acts that he's put on. Like I said, fucking Browerhouse and Lombard, fucking rocked. And then he's got to come put a show on for an idiot like you. Jesus Christ. I would never tell anybody that he was fucking there. The campground isn't, I'd never come back. Ever. I have no desire for any of you fucking people, but the fucking worst part is the lying. The bold-faced fucking lying. And you could talk about how, well, I gotta put my best face forward, I gotta put my best self forward, blah, fucking blah, blah. It's fucking bullshit. But as far as the rest of it, we had a great time down there. Once we got away from the campground, we went and seen a lot. I spent a few years down there before I got married to her. So, some of it was familiar. Some of it, it's just... But I'm also a professional driver. I drive down in that fucking area. She's like, wow, you know... I'm like, yeah, I've been down there before. Well, I did fucking casino. I've been back there at that fuel stop. I've stayed there before. They got truck parking back there. So I've been down in that area before. I know some places to go that, seemed like interesting as I went by them, so. But I just wanted to say that was my fucking take on our experience with Bring It Home Rally, Paris, Texas. And probably once in a lifetime for us. I'm glad we got our shirts to show we were there. Like I said, I've done these big rallies before. We've made money at these rallies before. So that's a thing that any of you could take away. If you want to go to these big rallies and you want to save money, I don't know if they still do it anymore because we haven't been going to rallies in the last 3 or so years. It's been a while. We just don't. We've been to them enough, and it's redundancy. It's okay. I've been here, done that. Now we're starting to do national parks, big attractions, touristy stuff, because that's a lot of stuff we just never were interested in when we were younger. We were biker, man. Heave ho. We're into the biker shit. We did fucking all the biker stuff. So, now in our middle age, we're going to do other stuff. So, but if you guys are ever doing that, remember there's money to be made there. Check in volunteering. You can always get your money back. It pays for your vacation. Pays a lot of your vacation. So you're never sitting there saying, I'm stuck. My best advice as far as this other stuff, stay away from the fucking YouTubers. You're going to be disappointed. They're just fucking shilling. They're just fucking internet whores. Wannabe movie stars. They're just shilling and grifting. They're hucksters. So, I guarantee you, I know a lot of people have said it while they were there, that they were disappointed. They were disappointed. They were expecting more, and they got less. And I understand it. I could care less about fucking rah-rah, sis boom bah. Hey, let's take a picture. I don't have any of that because that's not my thing. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't have pictures with movie stars, even though I've met some, because I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm unimpressed. I've had this fucking wind taken out of my sails. I've had this fucking starch fucking knocked right out of my shorts more than once, that I'm unimpressed by the world. Fucking, just unimpressed by it all. Nature, the majesty of the landscape, I'm impressed. We went to Sturgis 2 years ago, and we didn't go during the rally because we went to the rally. What? You ever go to a rally and not go see the sights? We've done that many times because we were just partied too hard in our youth that we were just following along with the crowds, man. As we're older, we're going to see the sights. Fucking Sturgis was beautiful. Yellowstone, the Devil's Tower, but it would go right around Mount Eagle on the back roads you can't do on a fucking semi. There's so many fucking places to go.